burst and then just rotate up with whoever gets the power weapon. You see the flashbangs out early. Exploits is all the way back here on the backside of the tracks, which is a good position if you can get across into the middle, but with 4 members of PK in the area, you might be caught out in no man's land.
So is Identitas, but he gets picked back up. Drop shot going into you, Summons and Crack. We'll be seeing you later. That's 3 down now as Identitas. He's getting tagged up. He now gets dropped off, and Monkeys is going to be the last up. Has he been spotted? Well, yes, he has. To be in that 1v1, I believe that. Yep, that's going to be Krabby's pushing him back, but either way, good on him for staying up as long as he did. That at least gives the time for Raver, Crack, Summons, and then very shortly, Identitas to respawn back in. Fire and Ice off to a good start, but you notice no points to their name. They weren't able to secure any hills, and they're down about 60 points.
Well, 2-to-1 hill, I think they can still come back in this. It's early enough in the round. There's a long-range drop onto Crack. That's going to get that kill. That's going to continue to reset their ability to try to push on this hill. You see 3 members are already mounting up, trying to push to the side of the map of Pittsburgh Knights. I think they've lost 1 member. That's Monkeys flying toward the middle. Can they catch him off guard and actually get it down on him? He might have to pick a fight and go for it. There's a little reaction shot. Won't get it down. He's full red. Flashbang it from behind now, and now he's got another member meeting him in the pavilion. It looks like Krabby's is caught out by himself. Krabby's is in no man land, as well as Summons is on the wrong side of the town. Now you got to see if Crystallize can actually get either of these downs. I might pull that drop shot out and go for another quick kill.
Well, Monkey, I believe actually, does he even have any more shots in the drop shot? I thought he used
I only
both
saw
of them.
one. I only saw one.
Okay, you only saw one. Okay. Well, no, I think he did because he was able to pick up 2, and then he picked up 1 after the second. So I think he has no more rounds. Regardless, though, Monkey's gonna make him pay. Crystallize Fiercely will drop off Sleeper now. Last alive for his team. Of course, Exploits will be coming back up, but it's fair to say a good recovery from PK, and they still have that point lead, right? And that's kind of on the back. Despite losing the initial in terms of getting outslayed, they had gathered enough of a point lead that when they finally did recover, even though it took them some time, they still have the point lead in their favor.
And I don't know if they have the shock or the incendiary to stop him from getting this decap. They're going to throw the shock a little bit late. Here comes the grenade. That won't stop him from getting the recap. That's just not going to stop PK from getting back into the hill. Crack is going to get pressed into that first half home hill. He's got a 2v1 he's going to have to deal with. They take care of him. Down in the pavilion, Monkeys is in another 2v1 over the cover fight. This thing's a 50-50 though. If you don't get any kind of flash on the back side of him, any kind of Lancer damage, now he's going to try to bounce out. Nobody's there to pick him up. There's the down, there's the out, there's the triple cap domination being threatened, but Fire and Ice won't be able to complete it just yet. They get a kill with that secondary, or excuse me, that's a team kill by Raver.
Team kill.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that sucks, especially if you're trying to make that comeback. And yeah, FNI, they will absolutely make them pay. They take that victory to bring it 3-2. Summons was the one who actually engaged on that drop shot originally on tracks. And then he ends up getting taken down. I don't think he even fired off a shot. If he did, he for sure missed. And because he drops, he didn't backpack it. So at the end of the day, he was still able to get picked back up, but getting that team kill hurts. And overall now, FNI very much so still in this. PK needed that round. They needed that 4-1 lead because they pretty much would have been unstoppable from there. But now it's pretty much the swing round is won, and FNI is right back in it.
I was about to say, things I hate to see. Number 1 on that list is a snake eating my chicken eggs, and I got to take them out to coop. And number 2 is team kills. Number 2 is team kills. Can't relate. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But nonetheless, I mean, that might be the number 1 thing I hate to see. But the number 2 thing, right behind it, right on the backside of it, is team kills, and that always ruins my mood, man. I feel like you should be able to understand that your teammate's there and either trust him or not take that shot. But you're getting triple cap dominated. Maybe he felt like he had no other options.
Well, definitely hurts. Snake eating eggs, though, not fun either. Definitely get that taken care of. I don't know what you need to do, but hey, man, I'm on your side with that. Love my eggs. Track fight taking place. It's going to be a 3v3, 1 in Pavilion. Look at player number 7. That's going to be Krabby's looking to blindside player number 3. Will get that down onto Raver, and surely gets the finish. Yes, he does. And now that opens up the control to also help the rest of the boys from FNI push PK back. Exploits needs to win this fight on the Summons. A bit of an awkward fight, but at the end of the day, one of them will fall. FNI gets the team pickup, plus they win the drop shot. So now it's without question they'll gain control over on E. Player number 9 was trying to get it started early. That was Sleeper. He gets it down onto 1, but eventually finished off because he was in a 2v1. Odds were against him.
Crystallize has to be able to get that call out. Monkeys, though, needs to get that kill. Fiercely actually plays him like a fiddle. He was waiting in the wings the entire time. There's a down in the middle of the map. Raver could be used for some bait if they want to try to get Crystallize a double kill. He's not in any position, though, to get it. He's going to get that 1 kill. He's going to get the down. He wasn't able to get the duo because of the angle he had to take to try to get that shot off.
Crystallize now in a fight up top. Drop shot with Crystallize in hand. Let's see if he puts it to use. Actually, I think PK knows this. They said, all right, let's go ahead and back up for the time being. Summons looks like he's trying to bait it out. Identives will go ahead and get into the pocket. And this is where Crystallize might go into play. Yes, he will. It's shot, and there's 2 down. You love to see it.
Out of rockets now, so he's going to have to take care. He knows those drill bits were useful. He got 3 kills with the 2 shots he took, which is always a net positive in my book. Now there's a 2v1 down on the tracks. Looks like one member of Fire and Ice is going to have to fight it. Here comes the second one trying to back up. Here comes the triple cap domination being threatened yet again. And Krabby's gets the decap, and he rotates out to the train tracks to help his teammates. So they just apply a little bit more map pressure across the 50-yard line, which is going to force Raver to come through the middle pavilion, and he's going to misroll. Now there's the train. They're going to clean him up. They're not going to let the train get another one. They're going to go ahead and try to get the secondary drop shot. Elimination, domination, threatened, and confirmed. Fire and Ice tie things up at round number 6. We go into round 7. And if I'm on the side of PK, if I'm a PK fan, if I'm wanting to wave that lion banner, I might be a little bit scared that he lost his courage to win this match, because those are 2 rounds back-to-back where you come away with the 2-to-1 hill advantage, but you lose the power weapon, you lose the kill lead, and now you're on your back foot the rest of the time.
And that's the big thing, too. You know, PK has been struggling on this Trax fight, and that's because they're not putting as much pressure as they need to. Let's not forget about Krabby's, though, going through Pavilion. He was the one who was able to take Raver out from behind, take him down, and then rotate through mid, Lancer down, and kind of pepper the enemies of PK. And that was when FNI was able to take it out. Good stuff from them. Now we have that snipe in mid. That makes things that much more interesting, right? So we'll see how much that's going to be prioritized. Either way, a big round for both to put themselves at match point. Fire and Ice might be at match point and map point. PK, though, they just need to stay alive. They just need to preserve their tournament life. If they lose this, they are done for.
Now we see where they come out. They're going to rotate forces, and I'm not exactly... you can hear everything going off. I actually love... one of my favorite things to listen to is all those flashbangs at the beginning of the round, because you're like, I don't think anybody can see anything, and there's a headshot from Raver. That's going to open it wide up. Too. He doesn't get the second one, but they do get the down. They don't need the second one at all, but the top east hill is going to be contested still for a moment. PK is going to come away with the win down on the train track side of the map. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't press home to home there. They had nobody in front of them to fight against. Now they got to rotate back through their first half home and try to take out the members of Fire and Ice that are at the E-hill.
Only one more round remains in that snipe. So that's going to be beneficial maybe for pushing out summons, though. We'll connect on to Sleeper, and FNI will not be able to challenge this position, so they're going to give up that point lead for the time being. Meanwhile, though, up top, major action taking place. As you can see, Kofi lighting up red, but then quickly turns to blue as Krabby's and Crystallize will fall. So there's 2 victims on both sides. The head will roll. Exploits will take out Monkeys. They'll go ahead and focus attention now onto Trax with 1. And already it looks as if the setup for that next drop shot is taking place as the trains are about to move through.
I believe it's a back train only, so you got to be careful not to roll to the backside of the tracks. They're setting up for that secondary drop possibility. They know that it's going to be coming, I think, and that's why they're waiting down there. 3v3, they got the 1 kill, though. Fire and Ice has the ability, if they press up, Identive's full red. All they have to do is get this down. They can't get it, though. They can't secure Identives at this moment. He's going to continue to just rotate back into that first half home hill. Triple Cap being threatened for a moment. Exploits is down there on the home hill of PK, but they're not going to be able to convert it just yet. And Monkeys has slid all the way across the map and broken the home hill of Fire and Ice, but quick, easy kill for Krabby's will secure their home. But yet again, they'll continue to rack up the point lead because they've still got the 2-to-1 hill advantage.
Yes, they do. Let's not forget Summons on his last life, too. That's going to hurt, given the fact that we still have a couple more rounds to play, potentially. Summons up close. He needs to connect these shots. He's going to force back Crystallize. He'll get out with his life. Either way, he did enough, at least pressure, to kind of give them at least the edge and capture onto E-Monkey's also on his last life, too. Something to think about. Swarm does have right now the win condition. That's FNI. So PK has to be aggressive. And right now, them losing E is not going to help their cause.
Flying across the top of the map, not able to get anything done. You see that E-hill still in favor, so still 2-to-1, down to just 10 seconds. Identives has to make a miracle happen yet again, but there's the down and the out. Fiercely with that with that win in a 1v1, I believe we'll wrap things up for this round. And Fire and Ice, a little bit of wave. There's the disco. We're gonna see back-to-back emotes out of them. They're gonna be on map, and oh, by the way, match point.
My goodness, PK semifinals. This might be where their run ends. And I want to say, well, actually, I'm gonna hold the stats. I'm gonna hold the stats until it's completely over. But this would be an impressive win for the boys on FNI, given how they won last week and who they beat, which I'll let you know if they do in fact win this game. Either way, I'm a little bit worried for Pittsburgh Knights, and if you're a PK fan, you should be worried too. The respawn economy is very low. Very low. Raver, Monkey, Summons, all on 1 out of 4 respawns call-in. That's going to make their task of coming back that much harder.
They're going to have to take these as team fights now. They're going to have to make sure that every time they go into a fight, it's only going to be all about the Lancers. Identives is already down, though. He's got plenty of lives to use, but it's going to put somebody else in the danger zone. That'll be Summons that comes in, and you know that he's going to have to back up because he's only on 1 out of 4 respawns. Identives has the snipe in his hand. He's going to be in a 1v1 with Exploits. A little bit of help over the top from Fire and Ice for Exploits with that Lancer. Multiple kills coming through back and forth. That kill feed will light up, but Crack comes away with the drop shot. Summons comes away with the down on Exploits. And it looks like PK might be able to secure at least their home, and they might be able to take the E-Hill if they can use this drop shot to their full advantage. They got 2 rockets to secure a couple of kills because Fire and Ice still have a lot of lives in the respawn bank. There's the first, though.
There's the first. Second one still in the chamber. FNI knows this, so they can't push up like they want to. So they're going to go ahead and concede it. Let them have their victory momentarily. FNI has a little bit of a minor lead, so they have time to kind of bait out that next drop, which could be beneficial. Either way, actually, they're just going to go ahead and take the fight to them. They can't wait. Drop shot now goes out. Does it connect? Yes, it will, onto Sleeper, who was in the pocket. He only got the decap, and a quick retake onto E for the boys on PK. And I will say, good Lancer fire, though, from FNI, but it's not going to be enough. We are looking at 1 player down low. It's going to be Sleeper onto Trax. Monkeys knows he's there, but if Sleeper does push up, takes him out, he will be out of lives. It'll be a permanent 5v4. So there's a lot of storylines taking place here, and I'm curious to see how it unfolds.
3 members of Fire and Ice get into the hill. They get that quick cap there at the E-Hill, and now you see multiple members of PK pushing back against Fire and Ice. There's the first down on a Crack. Crack, I believe, has been down twice in this fight, so he needs to make sure he doesn't go down one more time, or that's going to give Fire and Ice an early advantage in the lead to be able to push back against it. There's a couple of downs coming out, but nobody's able to convert these kills. It's just a lot of damage, a lot of being push and pull, excuse me. My God, it's like a tug of war.
It really is. It really is. And that's why me and Ryan love this fight so much, is that push and pull fight, the tug of war, if you will. It's such a stressful fight, and Exploits will, in fact, get at least the better edge of it. Right now, PK's in trouble. Raver's down. Is it a 5v4? Yes, it is. Still, nobody on their last life for FNI. They've got the lead. They've got the objective in place. Summons and Monkeys not far behind from getting finished off themselves. Krabbies will secure that snipe, and I know he knows how to connect. Exploits isn't playing around. Identity Summons. We'll see you later. PK, I think they're done with.
Only 3 left alive for PK to fight this off. There's another kill coming out for Krabbies. Now you see Crack is off of respawn. Identives has 1 more respawn to his name. He's used 3 lives already in this fight. The triple cap domination being threatened. He's not going down without a fight, though. He's fighting until the final bell tolls. He might be on a standing 8 count. So is PK, and I believe that's going to be it because the ref is going to call this thing off for brutality.
Jeez, man, what a victory. Pittsburgh Knights loses 2-0 to FNI. That was on Exhibit and Asylum. An impressive victory for the boys on Fire and Ice. They solidify now their back-to-back weeks and grand finals, going for back-to-back grand final victories.